Hey there, my little Dreamcasters. Your adult. I'm sorry. Welcome to Dreamcast. It's not exactly a podcast, but I don't care. So, what Dreamcast is where I tell you a dream that I had. It could be a weird dream. It could be a good dream. It could be a nightmare. Who cares? If you're not into this kind of stuff, click off. But if you are and you stuck around, good for you. So I'm just going to be telling you a dream. Later on, I'll diversify. Diversify means to go into different subjects. Like I might do gaming, I might anime. Who really knows? So, what we're going to be drawing today is just the person, the anime person. If you don't know what anime is, search it up and try watching a few episodes. If you're not into it, I'm not going to force you into it, and I'm not going to try to belittle you. I say try because I might accidentally, because that's how I am. Anyway, so I think anime is really good. So yeah. Anyway, into the dream. So I was at my house, and my mom goes, Dreamcast, you need to go to a summer camp. I've never been to a summer camp, so I don't know what it's like. If you guys know, please try to explain what a summer camp is in the comments below. And yeah. If you think if this is wasteful to you, I'm sorry. So anyway, so she goes, you need to go to a summer camp. I go, okay, what summer camp am I going to? You're going to emo camp. Why? Because you don't do anything in the house. Mom, do you know what emo means? No. Okay. It was weird. So, I go onto a train. I meet someone who looks like Stewie Griffin. Just with black and that... You know that hairstyle that sweeps across the face and one side is just shaven, like Wolverine's son? If you don't read comics, you won't understand that. But you won't understand this, actually. So, Wolverine... I'm talking about the Wolverine's son in David Guerrero's version of Deadpool, where he's trying to kill himself. Go to Comicstorian, he can tell you. So, anyway. He looks like he has that hairstyle. And I go, hey, what's your name? I'm a very social kid, but when I'm in big crowds, I'm not. He goes, my name's Bob. I go, just Bob? Yeah, Bob. Okay, cool. He goes, what's your name? Oh, I'm Dreamcast. Cool. And we take a liking to each other. Not a weird liking, but we just take a liking to each other. And we became friends. And I meet another person on the train. And the person was Jared. He looked like Bob Ross, just if he was really, really into black. And he also had the Wolverine's son from X-Force hairstyle. And so I go, "Do you two know each other?" He goes, "No, we've never met in our entire lives." I'm like, "Are you sure?" They have the hairstyle, all that. And yeah. So we get to the camp. And like, not everybody's there, but there's one more train to come. So I hang out with Bob and Jared, and then this older girl, I would say 18 or 19, comes up to us and goes, "Hi, I'm Christina. I'll be your camp advisor or instructor." I've never been to camp, so I don't really know what they're called, and I don't watch very many summer camp movies. I do watch them, but not a lot. So she goes, "Hi, my name's Christina. Nice to meet you. Blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Nice to meet you too." She goes, "Are you guys new here?" I go, "Yeah, I've never been here before." And she goes, "Oh, that's great." So I'm like, where's the founder of the camp? I don't know. I don't really know what anybody is called in the summer camp things. So, again, I have no idea who anybody is, except for those three people. And then the founder of the camp comes out and goes, "Hi, welcome to camp. This isn't actually the camp though." I go, "Wait, why are we here? Why?" And I like have a mental breakdown in the dream. But yeah. And then I say, "Okay, so where's the camp?" He goes, "Glad you asked, Dreamcast." And I'm all confused because he knew my name and I never even met him before. I don't know if everybody knows your name at camp if you don't introduce yourself. Maybe you're on like a sheet or something. I don't know. So he goes, "Glad you asked, Dreamcast." And he goes to a bunker underneath where we were, like a good mile or so. And I go, "Why the bunker?" "Oh, I'll tell you later." And a few minutes later we hear boom! Boom, boom, boom! And then the guy comes up to me and goes, 4 nuclear bombs dropped on where we were. That's why we had the bunker. It was on the news this morning that we were at war with China. Or another place. I like if there was ever to be a war, I think it would be against China or Korea. So yeah. So I go. So that's why you had the bunker? Kinda. He says kinda. And I'm like, what do you mean kinda? This is why you had the bunker, right? No. What are you planning on doing? What are you planning? I had the bunker so the next generation could be safe from the bombs and to make the future generations. And I look at him like he has taken away my love. My love in my life. And I'm like, why? He goes, so the human race can still live. But who wants to live? Yes, I know that sounds dark. But everybody I knew, except for Bob and Jared and Christina, were gone. So, he goes, Dreamcast. You don't want the human race to survive? And evolve into the next generation? I go, now that you put it that way, I guess. He goes, what do you mean you guess? I mean, I guess. I say. And he goes, okay then. Would you have rather left you out there, Dreamcast? And I don't know. Everybody knew was out there. Now they're not. So he goes, so you would have wanted me to leave you out there? Kinda. I'm glad that you saved me from 4 bombs. But everybody I knew is gone. Everybody I ever had a connection with is gone. Now I know nothing. Now I know nothing. And 3 weeks later, he goes, we're running low on food because there's like 80 or 90 campers there. And I go, why didn't you prepare? We had 3 storage units. No, not storage units. We had, on a blueprint, each storage room was like a piece of paper, like that big. It was just full of food, and one was full of water. Another was full of other supplies like backpacks, knives, guns, just stuff. So he goes, no, I couldn't have prepared even better than what I did. And I'm like, wow, way to go. I forgot to do my watermark. And I go, so, what are you gonna do now? He goes, well, what I was planning on doing was sending you, Dreamcast, Bob, and Jared, as well as Christina to guide you. So, he gives us backpacks, grenades, and 2 knives. Well, and all of us 2 knives. I don't know why. So I go, okay. Where do we go? And then, because I wasn't listening to the instructor, because I was kind of shocked that we're out of food. And he goes, well, and Christina goes, let's go to your house first. Jared says, but we were supposed to go to the local Walmart first. And we're already like, so we were in Kansas. This is where this dream takes place. And everything looks like the Fallout 3 wasteland. Yeah. But we were in Kansas, and we were in the country basically. There were like no bikes, no cars, the trains weren't there. Nothing. Just nothing was there that we could use to transport faster. So I go, how are we going to get to my house? Christina says, we'll walk. That's like, what? Half the state away. Because we're in a part of Kansas that I never knew existed. And since we're in a part of Kansas I never knew, I didn't know how to get around. So, yeah. We get to my house, we raid my fridge, which was not a lot. We put it into our bags, and we find what? Sorry if I say what. I'm not asking you, I'm just trying to remember. We find like a mole rat. We kill it with our knives. We skin it. We take the flesh. We make a fire. And then we cook it. We put it in our bags and we take the hide and make like some leather stuff. Because we're emo. Who doesn't like leather? And so I didn't realize my house has become a hotspot for mole rats and stuff like that. And Christina is on my couch, which is a sectional, just if you want to know. And she lays down and goes, I'm going to take a nap. I'm like, here? Here, you're going to take a nap here? Yeah. Just wake me up when you want to go to Walmart. We're leaving like now. She goes, oh, then go without me. I go, okay. And we have grenades, right? Yeah, this is going to come in handy later. Well, like right now. I go, hey, you want to have some fun? You guys? And they're like, yeah, sure, what'd you have in mind? I go, let's blow some stuff up. And We do. But first, I make a robot. Because science. I make a robot. We start walking towards Walmart. And we stop on like a bridge or something. And we I decide to unpin the grenade, toss it to Jared, and toss it to Jared. I don't know what was going on in my mind, but the dream froze, and I was like, yeah, what was I thinking? Like, if you ever watched Emperor Cusco, Cusco's New Groove, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, the dream pauses. I say, never try this at home, please. And, yeah, I'm not going to try that at home. Anyway, so I toss it to Jared, Jared tosses it to Bob, and Bob tosses it to the robot who we'll call Mark. Because I like to think that if Markiplier was a robot, it would kind of look like that. I haven't even told you what it looks like. It had like really thin arms, but kind of like a pad for a hand. Like Bender. Like Bender's feet, if you watch Futurama. So it had like Bender's feet for hands and feet. And it had 2 separate eyes. The eyes had square pupils. Again, Futurama. And I go, so, want to throw some hammers and wrenches? They go, yeah! So, Bob throws a hammer. I throw a wrench at the hammer, which kind of fuses and makes a fully metal hammer. Like, it had the handle of a wrench and a hammer as the top. I'm like, is that how we make that? They're like, I don't know. And so, this happens for a while. Then we hijack a car, of course. And we get to the Walmart. And when we got to the Walmart, if you ever played Fallout 3, there was raiders at the Walmart. So I'm like, Scheisse. If you're German, I'm sorry. That's what I did say. I tried to make this a curse-free channel, except for curses in other languages. Anyway, so I said Scheisse, and like after I looked in, and I'm like, we need to go back to camp. And they go, why? To get weapons. So we go back to camp, and I go, guys, we need more weapons. The instructor told us, no, you cannot have more than 2 knives per person. I go, no, there's raiders out there, like Fallout 3 raiders. He goes, oh, why didn't you say that? I'll look at him dumbfounded, smack him across the face, and go, because you sent 3 kids, well, yeah, you sent 3 kids out. And then we get some heavy duty guns. And after we get the heavy duty guns, we take over the Walmart from the Raiders, and that was the end of the dream. Nice talking to you guys. And make sure to cast your net out for more dreams. See ya.